Go, reaction. Skinny ass niggas ain't making it happen. Drop me an 8, turn to Lamar Jackson. You talking, he hot. Son of a dragon. He the star when we rollin'. Son of a baskin. Glacier hot.
Welcome back to another episode of the Speak Your Truth podcast, man. This is a special episode today, you know what I'm saying? Because this episode right here, first of all, the person I got on here with me today, a special guest, he was with me 3 years ago when I first tapped in back home with the Speak Your Truth podcast, man. One of my very first interviews, you know what I'm saying? So this one right here is like a good follow-up. I got my man with me, GoonieGGM. Feel me? What's going on today, player? How you feeling?
Man, I'm alright, man. Maintaining, you know, alive, pushing. That's about it.
For sure, man. So look, a lot to talk about, man. Like I said, 3 years ago, man, we linked up and we talked about, you know, what you were doing back then. But now, you know, obviously we've grown a little bit, you know what I'm saying? We got older, literally, you know what I'm saying, matured, you know what I'm saying? Things been happening in life. And so obviously today I want to, you know, obviously we have a time to reconnect because, you know, we've been doing a lot lately, you know what I'm saying? Goonie, one of the hottest artists, if you don't know right now, man. This man been dropping.
No question.
You know what I'm saying? One of the most consistent artists too, you feel me? When he come out here, he coming out here. So, you know what I'm saying? First of all, go like, comment, subscribe before we get into this interview, man. You know what I'm saying? The goal is 1,000. All right?
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Get to my man Goonie some streams. Go tap into all his latest projects. You feel what I'm saying? All right? But, so today, Goonie, man. You know, let's all right. So Goonie, man, today, you know, I kind of want to start, you know, just, you know, what's been fueling the hustle? You know what I'm saying? I've been talking about a lot of just hustler stuff lately. You know what I'm saying? My individual, you know, things. So, you know, obviously you're someone that I respect in terms of, you know, you're out here. You know, it doesn't matter what's going on. You gonna make some shit shake. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, what made you like that? What kind of got you into that mindset a little bit?
Well, all I can say is FatTrap nigga, hey. That's about it, man.
For sure.
That's what got me pushing now. Prior to that, man, I don't know. I was just doing that shit, but now I'm really pushing that shit. I should really be pushed.
For sure. Talk about your relationship with your brother. Then, like, I know y'all we talked about it a little bit back then, but like, you know, we can go a little deeper now because, you know, obviously because if you had some time to really, you know, process and, you know, you've gone through life, you know, without him a little bit now. So just, you know, what are some of the things that you held from, you know, that relationship, you know, in terms of, you know, obviously you shouted him out on the hustling. So like, was there some things that you learned specifically from him? You know, him being your older brother. Like, what was it about FatTrap that, you know, kind of got you into this mindset right now?
I want to say, I say right now I'm a little more outgoing, you know. I say he was outgoing, you feel me? Like, he was always, you know, spotlight, you know, face of the party, you know. He always was out there pushing this shit. I was always, you know, playing the cut, you know. I don't really talk too much and all that, but now just trying to push that shit how he'd want me to do that shit. Yeah. For
sure. What was? Do you remember a conversation that y'all had, maybe like that kind of helps you remember to keep on going, or is there any specific words that you remember from him that's got you like, you know what, I got you, Brody. Like, I know, because you really carry, you know, a lot of, you know, what you say, like literally what you just said right now. Like, you've been on stage and you held it down, but you're going to get ready to talk about that. But just anything specific that you remember him saying, just that's got you like, you know what, bro, I got you. I'm gonna always hold it down.
Yeah. He always told me I was a GOAT, and that I'm real like that, and that's what really keep me going for real. Cause to be honest, he was my biggest supporter, my biggest fan. You know, I wasn't even really a bigger fan of myself for real. I was more a fan of him, but now I feel like, man, I'm untouchable with this shit, and that's what it is.
For sure, man. Rest in peace, FatTrap, man. Talk about, you know, yes, sir. Talk about, you know, we got the special tribute. Shout out to Double M and RDI Nights, man. You had the great opportunity to live through your brother that night, man. You know what I'm saying? Talk about just that experience. You know what I'm saying? To have a crowd of people really turning up with you. But I ain't gonna lie, I was in that crowd with you. You know what I'm saying? Turning that to that FatTrap. So talk about, you know, what it was like to have that energy of, you know, another crowd and this, you know, kind of still having FatTrap's name really alive in that moment.
First, I'm going to say, man, shout out RDI. Thank y'all for bringing me on. You with me for that special moment, you know. Long live FatTrap, you know. Had to do it for him. But I just want to say, man, it was real. It was like that. Definitely stepped for Brody. I ain't step, I stumped. And I want to say, man, thank you for everybody that came out. And I enjoyed everybody in the crowd that, you know, made it come alive. And yeah, it was that.
For sure. You even had your family, real life family in that joint. Talk about what it was like having your family in there in the mix of the people, you know, seeing their reaction to that, all that.
Man, my family, man, I'm just happy I got to show up for the ones that ain't never see me show out for, yeah. And appreciate them coming and, you know, standing on business for Brody. That's about it.
For sure, man. So obviously, if you didn't get a chance to go, you know, talk about some of your favorite songs that you made with Fat Trap. You know, what are your top 3 favorite songs you made with Fat Trap?
My top 3. I don't even got a top 3. To be honest, I don't even.
All right. I just had to see if you had a
I don't got a top 3, but.
What are your favorite then? Yeah, what are some of your favorite that you made? What are some of the favorites you remember making?
It's too many.
Too many.
We ain't really get to drop like that. That was when we was on our, you know, perfecting our craft, mastering that shit. But this June,
there's more coming out. Shit.
I'm gonna drop a tape.
Okay.
Something I released with, you know, me and bro. So we're gonna have some features on it too, cause they on the song. But these jumps hot and they coming harder than ever. So I'm trying to get them really, you know, mixed right, get them right for y'all to really, you know, hit this shit. But I'm telling y'all, this shit gonna turn to something out. For sure.
Hell yeah! I'm gonna say, Goonie, you've been pushing a lot lately, man. So like, talk about some of the latest, you know, projects that you've been putting out. Obviously, the one of like Life of Fat Trap. So you know, what talk about something, because I've been cranking a little bit of some of the oldest things you still got too, for like Bank Run is one of my favorite songs that you got right now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. So you know, obviously, and hold on, I'll say Goonie's one of the highlights because he's a punchline king. We got to bring that back, right? You and Fat Trap being with some of the real punchline guys out here in the DMV. Talk about, you know, what you know fosters that creativity when you rapping and when you in the stew.
All I can say is, just go to that bag, man. When I'm in that booth, you just gotta open that bag up and dig in it, man, and see what you pull out. And when I drop shit, y'all see what I pull out that bag. That's all I can say. That's how it come. I really can't explain this shit. I don't write this shit no more. I used to write more, but now I just go on that joint and just smack on that track. But that's how it come about for real. But, and I got a suggestion for you. I think something else you should do too for your jump, bro. You should have people come on, you know, and you ask them what they meant by certain stuff and they songs that they were saying. You feel me? That you fuck with. Like if you hear a certain, you be like, man, explain that. You know,
for sure.
Drop that bar. Tell them what you meant by that.
Oh, hold on, cause trust me, hold on. It's been some. Yeah, hold on. Can we get a pause? Yeah, cause I flex on the gram, but let in person.
Yeah, I told them got bands on the gram, but let in person, man. That's just the life we live in today, man. A lot of people out here, they up on that gram, man. They in person, man. They asking you for roaches and can you do a J for $5, man? You know, it's not adding up. That's what I meant by that one, though, man.
No way. Stop asking for them 0.5s, y'all, please. Please. Oh.
I understand if we just cool and you need a quick J right quick, but come on, man. You had people every day for a J. Nah, man. Just go ahead and cop you a half or something. That'd be cool for you throughout the week. You know what I'm saying? For real, though.
Okay. Well, there was another joint you've been posting. So talk about some of the lyrics you posted. Like, I know you try to get the people to even, like you just said, like really understand your lyrics. You said, what's the one you said? Some of the Chris Brown, the bars you got.
Oh yeah. Let me see, which one was that? Oh, I was like, Chris be with me. You know, I can't explain. You know. You said Chris be with me, but I ain't talking Brown. But I don't know Brown. You know. Yeah. But I ain't gonna lie, that tape, it's bars throughout the whole jump. That's me and Kato right there. Shout out Kato, man. He a go with that producing for sure. For sure. And yeah, we just dropped Mind of a Goon. All platforms. GoonieGGM on everything. You know, it's cranking right now. It's hot.
For sure. Any visuals coming from the project?
Yeah, I got Thumb and Driving.
I was saying, I fuck with that joint. Hell yeah.
And I got Militant Goon. Those are already shot. sitting in the vault by the drop. I'm about to get them out for y'all though, for sure.
For sure. Hey man, that's fine. That's fine. How do you? Let's talk a little bit more about music right now. Like in terms of like, just the scene. How do you feel like in terms of like how do I want to put this? Because I feel like right now music is an interesting time, especially hip hop and rap. Right. People really have opportunity to just put themselves out there and display their true crafts. Like, and people kind of starting to like cater to those specific people. So how do you feel like, right now, how do you feel like you're building your community? What's your way of building your community?
I say the way I'm building my community is, man, I ain't trying to give them no cap. I give them all facts, all real music, man. And I think I'm different. I don't sound like nobody. Sound like myself. I don't try to sound like nobody. And I try to give them music that can be played 10 years from now and not just in a pot.
Right. For sure. I felt that. You definitely have that. Like, trust me, like I told you, I still spending like one of my favorites with you and FatTrap's especially is the Ops Are Broke joint. Like I like that. We say all of my ops are broke and niggas ain't having them. So what do you say?
He said all of my ops are broke and nigga I'm having. So if you ask me about the ops, I'm gonna ask what are those?
What are those? What are those, man? No disrespect to nobody, man. Nobody. What you know what I'm saying? Just what is that, man? So just obviously what y'all just been. I can vouch for the fact that you guys are y'all just some get money, stay out the way dudes. So you know what I'm saying, y'all don't want to get into any drama. I know like I said, you're really a part of your community. I talk about just even the connections you have with the close ones to you. Shout out to Fat Nate. Shout out to even some other people in the crowd.
Shout out to men.
Shout out to men. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to
Ken, all of them. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out everybody.
Shout out all of them. Talk about the relationship you really got with the guys, man, and especially how they help support you and what you got going on.
Man, what relationship I got with my guys is, man, just loyalty come first, love come later, but it's all there, and just try to push one another. Nobody hate on the next man, and just tell each other when they wrong and don't be no yes man.
Hey, talk about that, man. Holding your men accountable. Let's hold on. Let's stay on that point for a little bit, because especially a lot. I talked about it on another podcast recently, especially within our community, right? Black people specifically. Like sometimes we may not be wanting to hear someone tell us about ourselves or hear criticism. So what is it like, having obviously if you guys have that space where y'all feel safe to do that with each other. Talk about the value of that you feel like for you or even for anybody else that you close with.
Shit, I just feel like if you don't tell anybody what it really is, then they gonna keep thinking what they doing right. So how they gonna fix it if you don't tell them what they doing wrong? And if they can't take criticism, then that's a part in their life that they need to work with. But at the same time, people can be mad when you tell them about themselves at the moment. But then it might hit them later like, oh, I see what he was talking about, and then they can go back on it. But the real one's going to bounce back. If y'all wasn't really, you feel me, really locked in on nothing, then y'all going to fall out about it. Because either it was jealousy in there, hate, something. And that's what it is. Right.
That's facts. Because, it gets tough, when you especially there's people that get that praise complex or whatever, they feel like, I'm doing so. But even the people that are kind of fake hustling, I would say, right? Because there's some people that's out here, they act like they hustling, right? And they're going to go about things a certain way. And then, once life kind of hit the fan on them, it's like they afraid to kind of reach to look in that mirror. So it's like, how is it for you when you not have some time to those opportunities where you got to really look at yourself in the mirror too and say, damn, maybe what I got to do is switch. I got to switch some things up. I got to try something else. Have you ever had those moments, or what are those moments like for you when you got to look at yourself in the mirror and say, you know what, I might got to try something else, or I might got to do something different?
Yeah, definitely. I believe everybody had that moment, whether they want to admit it or not. But what I do is, shit, man, I just, whatever, I mean, if somebody come to me about me doing something wrong, or I feel I'm doing something wrong, then I try to change it. I'm not going to say it's going to change immediately, but I try to work on it as much as possible and try to cut out all the bad that it's not making somebody else happy, or that's not law. So
For sure.
That's how I go about it.
For sure. Man, you know, how do you see? Because lately I also some kids, man. I ain't gonna lie, they kid gave me some music to listen to. It was semi homie, you know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, what these youngins know about some real music out here now a little bit, right? So I'm like, all right, bet I got something for you. I played some Goonie for him. What's it like? You know, how do you see yourself kind of tapping in with that next generation a little bit? Because you know, like I said, I'm out here trying to do it for you a little bit. You feel me? So you know, what is it like for you? How do you feel you can get to that next generation a little bit?
Shit, I'm definitely for the youth, for real, you know. I want them to be better than, you know, we was. And the next generation coming up, they need the help too. So like they definitely need it. But how I'm trying to go about it, shit, I just gotta find a way to connect with them, you know. I don't really know yet. You know,
that's fair. No, trust
so
me. I
can't.
That was
really,
me a year ago, bro. I was like, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? How I was gonna do it. Luckily, I went to the school and I'm starting to see how I can do it in real time. But and obviously, I want to have y'all to have opportunities too to kind of show yourselves and you know show that you guys are for the community and everything like that. So obviously, for me too, bro. Like I said, if I can find ways to help you with that. You know, so I'm here for you, you know, because I want to make sure that, like you said, everybody eat, everybody wins, and also that we can look out for that next generation, because I know you do care about, you know, the youth and everything like that. So we was just kind of, sorry for the intermission right quick, you know what I'm saying, SDs do what they do sometimes, you know, you feel me, but, you know, we was just talking a little bit off camera about something I was planning, you know what I'm saying, obviously, you know, I want to have someone like Goonie at a cookout that I'm trying to do. Obviously, have some other people to pop out. You know what I'm saying? I want to have that vibe like the old 2000s a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like the early 2000s. Just everybody come outside, come enjoy some good food, good events, some runs, some kickball, whatever it is might be going on.
The only difference is, man, it ain't Huggies and Capri Suns no more, man. It's tequila and Don, man. You know, it's all tequila out there, man. So, you know, we outside with it.
For sure. Trying to bring the people outside. So, Goonie, obviously, I'm extending that invite just now to you. So, obviously, pop out to that cookout. I'm pretty sure this episode will be out by then, man. I'm still going to drop the flyer. By the time the flyer drop, this is going to be dropped. So, yeah, May 18th, if you don't know, I'm trying to put this together a nice little cookout for some people around the way, you feel me? It don't matter where you're from. It's coming with good energy, good vibes, because obviously that's just what we want outside, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously there's a lot of dumb shit going on too, right? The wave of what, you know, is going on kind of with the youth, we can talk about real quick too. Like, you know, what is it that you see right now with that next generation that's got them the way they are right now a little bit?
I want to say the music, one, and another thing is shit, just past history for real. Mm-hmm. Like, it's just past history, like, you know, like family history, things that happened in the past with people, family, you feel me? Broken homes, all that. Like, I think a lot of it got to do with how people moving today. But as far as the people who don't really got reason, it's just they just seeing shit, videos and shit, and wanting to be like that.
Right.
But as far as the people that got reasons, it's always reasons and things. But it's just people just need help on how to go about certain stuff than going the other route.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Absolutely. That's where I was saying, like, therapy, and it's even the mental health aspect of it too. We don't even got to talk about therapy per se, but just the mental health aspect of it, right? Like, we don't really get into that with the black community like that. I know, especially in the streets too. Like, it's not a lot of people that's too worried about their mental health. They're just worried about how they're gonna survive the next day or what they're gonna do to make it out of whatever situation or jam that they in. You know what I'm saying? So, like, obviously, it makes people think about life a certain way, and it obviously makes them move a certain way. So how would you say, what can you say to anyone that or a youth, or even someone, unfortunately there's some people older that's starting to feel like they got to crash out sometimes, you know what I'm saying? What's some word of advice that you got to tell somebody that's kind of in that in between of trying to figure themselves out in that kind of way?
Don't move off emotions. And two, don't let nobody control you, because people controlling you make you do things that you don't think about. So if you move off emotions, then you're not going to move smart. You're going to move off emotions.
For sure.
So I think you should move off your brain and being smart and think things out before you do.
Hell yeah. Absolutely. For sure. Man, Goonie, man, that's some we dropped some gems on this joint. I ain't gonna lie to you today, especially you, man. I ain't gonna lie, you just did that. All these gems you hear him speak on the podcast, he got that same shit in the music with the punchlines, man. Because you know he's one of the ones. I ain't gonna lie to you, he's one of the hottest. So make sure you tap into his music. All right, GoonieGGM on all platforms, right?
Yes, sir.
All on Instagram, follow him, GoonieGGM. You feel what I'm saying? Goonie, do you have any other things you want to say before we get up out of here and wrap up, man?
FatTrap nigga, hey! And I told y'all last time, man, Speak Your Truth wasn't up next. They was up now. And y'all see what the fuck going on, man. So shout out to Ant, man. Shout out to the whole team, my man behind the camera. Appreciate y'all for having me today.
For sure, man. Appreciate you, Goonie. And just like that, man. Thank you. Make sure you go subscribe. Go tap into the latest project. And, stay tuned, man. We got some more things coming up. Make sure you pop up to the cookout, man, if you really want, you know what I'm saying? I guess 5-on-5 and kickball. Tequila, hoops, and kickball, man.
Kickball.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bring your squad to kickball. We can get active.
Oh, shit. Kickball tournament, too?
We getting them out.
Oh, shit. Hey,
Third
man.
base, first base, home base. You hear me? Come drunk. Whatever you want to do, you can fall when you kick the ball. Yeah. But just come and bring them all.
And just like that, man, thank you. We are gone, man.